Six big companies ditching DEI, and six that are sticking with it. From Target to Disney, companies are rolling back their diversity programs, but Apple, Costco, and others are holding firm. While the headlines are alarming, employment law firm Littler surveyed 350 C-suite executives and found that nearly half, 49% of C-suite leaders are not considering new or further rollbacks of their DEI programs as a result of Trump executive orders targeting DEI. Only 8% are seriously considering changes. Despite the increased scrutiny, many companies seem to be taking a measured approach, the firm says. Here are six that have ditched their DEI programs, and six that are sticking with them. Ditching Target. Because of its full embrace of DEI after the George Floyd protests rocked its Minneapolis headquarters hometown in 2020, is perhaps feeling the biggest backlash for rolling back its policies. The retailer recently announced the end of its 3-year DEI goals and that it will stop reporting to external groups such as the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index. Target will also discontinue a program aimed at increasing its share of products from Black or minority-owned businesses. Ditching Disney. Disney's DEI rollback has been less dramatic than some companies, but Axios reports that it is getting rid of its Reimagine Tomorrow initiative, which was used to highlight stories and talent from underrepresented communities. The company is also eliminating executive evaluations that focus on diversity. Ditching Citigroup. Perhaps no company did a faster U-turn than Citigroup, whose head of talent said in December, "DEI is part of our DNA." But just a month after Trump's inauguration and declaration that DEI policies are illegal in federal contracts, Citigroup pulled the plug on most of its DEI, citing its government contracts. Paramount. Paramount surprised Hollywood by announcing it will no longer use diversity targets tied to race or gender in hiring, and the company has begun removing DEI language from its website. Pepsi. Pepsi will eliminate its chief DEI officer role, shifting it to a broader role focused on associate engagement, leadership development, and the continued delivery of a space to be you, the company's inclusivity program, CEO Ramon Laguarta said in a memo to employees. The company has also removed many references to DEI from its investor reports. Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs announced this week that it would drop a stipulation that a company it takes public must have at least 2 diverse members on its board of directors, one of whom had to be a woman. Sticking with Costco. Costco beat back an attempt by some shareholders to roll back or clarify DEI policies. Costco's board responded that its diversity programs comply with the law and cemented its commitment to diversifying its supplier base, including giving special consideration to small businesses. Sticking with Apple. The National Center for Public Policy Research, a conservative think tank, had called on Apple to follow other major companies in backing off from DEI, but shareholders gave it a resounding thumbs down, quashing a proposal to end the iPhone maker's DEI program. Sticking Lush. Lush has responded to a rollback in DEI by putting out 3 new bath bombs named Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Hillary Jones, the company's global ethics director, told Adweek that the company is not going to roll back on anything, and we wanted to make sure that we were visible in not rolling back. Sticking National Football League. The National Football League has reiterated its commitment to DEI. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told the Washington Post that the league would continue to abide by its minority hiring programs because those efforts are fundamental. Sticking Delta. Delta Airlines is sticking with DEI. We are steadfast in our commitments because we think that they are actually critical to our business, Peter Carter, Delta's chief external affairs officer, said of the company's diversity efforts during a recent earnings call. Sticking Ben & Jerry's. It should come as no surprise that the famously progressive company that gave us Cherry Garcia and Caramel Choo Choo is announcing it is sticking with DEI. We believe that companies that timidly bow to the current political climate by attempting to turn back the clock will become increasingly uncompetitive in the marketplace, and will ultimately be judged as having been on the wrong side of history, the company said in a statement.